Hi, this is Armando Acosta, PowerEdge Product Manager for the C8000. I'm here today to talk to you about the C8000 and why it's a good fit for our hosting type of customers. First, let me start off with a little bit of background. When we went and talked to our hosting customers and essentially we're looking at what the next generation of shared infrastructure needed to look like, we asked a lot of questions and we got a lot of feedback. And what hosters continue to tell us and what we learned is that they have a lot of churn in their environment. That their hosting offerings tend to change. But not only that, if you know hosters, they have different tiers, and those different tiers essentially are serviced by different form factors, from 1U to 2Us to 2Us with some type of direct attached storage. Well, the problem for hosters today is that essentially that makes provisioning power in a rack very complicated, because you don't know how many 1Us you need, you don't know how many 2Us you need, you don't know how much direct attached storage you're going to need. So the idea for us is essentially, why don't we develop one single building block for the hosting community where they could actually run multiple tiers in the same box. And essentially this is what the C8000 does for them. So if you look at here, the C8220, the C8220 is a single with compute sled. But the beauty of this single with compute sled is, if you look at a low-end hosting tier, they need only a certain amount of processing power. They typically do a certain amount of memory, and essentially 2 hard drives will fit the bill for them. Well, instead of using a 1U form factor, use the C8220X for your 1U hosting environment. Now, on top of that, if you say, hey, my customer wants a little bit more, they need a little bit more processing power, a little bit more memory, a little bit more hard drives, and essentially that's going to be my mid-tier hosting offering, well, then I can fit that need also with the C8220X here. So the C8220X, what this is a double with compute sled. We have essentially, we can put up to 2 8-core processors in here. We can put up to 256 gigs of memory. But not only that, I can put 12 1 terabyte 2.5-inch drives in this single double with compute sled. So in this example, this would be the perfect fit for your mid-tier offering. Now, customers said, okay, well, essentially, for my high-end offering, I'm going to need more than 12 hard drives. So in that case, what you could do is you can do a C8220 and then essentially attach it to the C8000XD, which is a storage sled. And in this instance, if your customer said, hey, for my high-end offering, I offer 24 hard drives or offer 36 hard drives, well, then the beauty of this is you have one C8220 and then essentially you attach it to multiple C8000XDs. So now for our customers, what you have here is one single C8000 that can host all your hosting tiers, from your low end to your mid tier to your high end. But not only that, that gives you one central building block. If you have one central building block, essentially what that does for your IT staff is they'll know how to maintain, deploy, and service the same box over and over again. But not only that, when you're essentially hosting or propping up your tiers in your rack, this is going to make provisioning of energy in your racks much more efficient, because you're going to be deploying the same box over again. Use the same box, but essentially you put different types of compute sleds to match those different tiers. So this is where the C8000 is going to make a big difference for our hosting type customers. If you'd like to learn more about the C8000, please visit www.dell.com/PowerEdge. Thank you for your time and have a great day.